Yo, what is up guys, and today I'll be showing you some tips and tricks that new MacBook Pro users should know. Before we start, I would like to say that these tips and tricks are only the essentials and basics, not a lot of fancy or new stuff for experienced Mac users. Also, they're based on my personal experience and other websites like TechRadar and Business Insider. Anyway, stay tuned until the end so I can show you the only essential equipment you need for your Mac to work properly. But before that, let me show you how to scroll on a MacBook. So you scroll using 2 fingers, and then if you zoom in and out, you do it in the same way as you zoom in and out on your phone. And then if you want to right click, just use your 2 fingers and press the touchpad anywhere on the touchpad. If you're not used to these things, you could change these things in the scroll settings. Just press trackpad. A Mac uses natural scrolling, and if you don't like that, you can change those in the settings. If you're a Windows user and who's used to not using 2 fingers to scroll, you can change that as well. There are lots of other preferences you can change, so you can all find those things in System Preferences and Trackpad. And you can learn more about how to use a trackpad in the System Preferences. So Spotlight, it's a system-wide desktop search feature for all Macs. Basically, it's like a giant multi-purpose search bar you can use to search for anything on your computer. You can search for files, documents, apps, stuff on the web, and etc. All you need to do is press Command and space quickly. You can use it as a calculator and convert to currency. You can also use it to search some words in the dictionary and open apps like Google Chrome. To enlarge your cursor, you can search for System Preferences in Spotlight, and after that you can search for cursor in the search bar. Once you have it open, you can change the size of your cursor from normal to large. This is because some people have trouble finding their cursor on the screen. You can also shake the mouse pointer to locate the cursor quickly, but I can't do that now. So those are the 2 ways to enlarge it. Deleting files on a Mac is relatively easy. You can right-click the item and click Move to Trash. You can also click the item and press Command Delete, or you can just drag your item to the trash bin. The trash bin is at the right corner of the dock. To screenshot a picture or your screen, you can hit Command, Shift, and 4 together. It's sort of like Snipping Tool, which is a Windows software, and you can also edit your screenshot after. Hot corners is a hidden feature and you have to enable it to have it. They're basically shortcuts for your mouse. All you have to do is go to System Preferences and search for hot corners. Yes, the Mac system is very user-friendly with all the search bars. It might seem hard to switch from Windows to Mac, but it is easy when you give yourself time to learn the basics. So I have my hot corners enabled. So basically, if you put your cursor in any corner, you can go to access different stuff. So if I put my cursor in the lower right hand corner, I can access the Launchpad. You can easily adjust your volume by pressing the volume button, but if you don't like pressing buttons, you can add a volume slider to your menu bar, which is a white bar at the top of your screen. Just head to System Preferences and then search for Sound, and then you can just click Show Volume in Menu Bar. Once you have that, you have a volume slider, and you can change your volume there. Siri is like a personal assistant. Honestly, I don't use it a lot, but it's fun to use Siri to do stuff on your laptop. Just press and hold Command Space to talk to Siri. You can ask Siri to open apps, open photos, text people, open your emails. You can even ask what the day is. And mostly you can just ask appropriate questions and she'll answer them. If you want to customize your Mac, like change the colors and stuff, You can go to System Preferences and go to General to make some changes. You can turn your Mac from light mode to dark mode, which basically changes the color. You can also change the accent color and basically customize different things. If you want to text a friend some emojis but don't know how to, all you need to do is press Control Command Space, and there you have a whole directory of emojis. Launchpad is a place where you can find all your downloaded and built-in softwares and apps on your laptop. All you need to do is press the F4 key, which is right above numbers 4 and 5. The great thing about the Mac OS is that you have a lot of built-in apps already, like iMovie and GarageBand, which might be helpful for you in the future. To switch between desktops, all you need to do is use Mission Control on your Mac. According to Apple, Mission Control offers a bird's eye view of all your open windows, desktop spaces, full screen apps, and split view spaces, making it easy to switch between them. All you need to do is swipe up with 3 or 4 fingers on your multi-touch trackpad or magic trackpad. Anyway, those are all the tips and tricks that I think would be helpful for new Mac users like you. If you're still watching this from the start, good job for watching the whole thing. Anyway, most of you know that owning a Mac is more expensive than owning Windows because of repairment costs and additional equipment you need to buy. But you don't need to buy all the stuff the internet tells you. At first, I checked all the prices and it was overwhelming for me. But I'll save your money by telling you the only 2 things you need for your Mac. First thing you need is a keyboard cover. It's not really a you need to buy it immediately thing, but I recommend you to buy it for the long run. If you use your MacBook Pro every single day, dust and other particles might get to your keyboard and get stuck. Apple's keyboard for the MacBook Pro is a butterfly keyboard. The main reason why I think you should get a cover is because there have been issues about the sensitivity of the MacBook Pro keyboards. These issues were brought up and Apple has made a repairment program for it. But most of the time they'll say that you need to get a new Mac if your keyboard doesn't work. In my experience, I haven't had any problems with the keyboard, but I always put my keyboard cover just in case. I bought mine from an Apple store for around $10. You can get one on Amazon for $6 to $12. Last thing you need is a USB-C hub. Yes, welcome to the dongle life. That's what you get when you buy a ladder MacBook Pro. Anyway, the MacBook Pro only has Thunderbolt 3 ports, so you definitely need a USB-C hub to insert a USB or anything else. It does have ports for your earphones, so that isn't a problem. The USB-C hub I use is from Moshi. It's a Moshi USB-C multiport adapter. It has an HDMI port, a USB-A port, and a USB-C charging port. I bought it from an Apple store, but you can get it on Amazon for $79.95. Kind of expensive, but worth it since it has 3 ports. Expect the items you buy from Apple products to be pricey because it's Apple. The link for all the equipment I mentioned is in the description down below. Anyway, that's it for the video. Subscribe for more videos like this and let me know in the comments below if you have found these tips helpful and how they have helped you. You can also comment any new tips that aren't mentioned in the video. For now, I'll catch you later in another video.